Good morning, sixth graders. On this glorious Friday, we will be doing the Dakota Ojibwe artifact investigation. Well, as you came in this morning, you no doubt noticed that there were tables with artifacts on them or items with blue squares taped onto the ground. In the next 5 minutes, I'll make that abundantly clear what we're going to do with those and how we're going to interact with these artifacts. Of course, we need to make sure that we are practicing social distancing at all time. And so the next directions, we'll make sure that we do that. And it will allow us to do this investigation in a controlled and organized fashion. So here's the schedule for today. You'll watch this video in advisory. Any questions that you might have, we'll go to the teacher from 8:30 to 9:25. You can see here which groups will have what. So the subject here is on the left-hand side, and then the two groups participating in subject will be on the right-hand side. Your lunch will be at 11:30. Exploratory classes from 12 o'clock to 1. If you want to pause this and explain it, you can, but I think it's pretty abundantly clear. We've seen this now for at least 3 days. So our target today, throughout the pod, we've placed 24 artifacts. They're both Ojibwe and Dakota culture items. Using the Google Forms that we will assign you, you're going to travel to each of the artifacts, examine them, and answer a variety of different types of questions. Some will be short answer, some will be multiple choice, some will be check boxes. This is really cool because these are some rare and unique and expensive artifacts of Dakota Ojibwe culture. Now, I must warn you, they're not original. They're not thousands of years old, but they are indeed very expensive, so we need to be very, very careful with them. So what you're going to need for this is really just one thing. A Chromebook with your tab open on there to the Dakota Ojibwe investigation. That will be under social studies. You're also going to need a partner from your class who's going to travel with you to each of the stations. So you're going to work together. You're going to need your investigative powers. You won't be able to touch these items, but you'll be able to look at them from multiple angles. And you're going to need your powers of deduction, i.e. Sherlock Holmes. You can try to figure out a riddle with some of these. Rules and regs. At all times, when you're not rotating, stay inside your blue square. Do not touch the table or the artifact. Okay? Stay at your station until the teacher tells you to rotate. You're going to have 2 minutes at each station looking at each artifact. Don't wander and see what the next one is. Don't talk to your friends across the way. Stay in your blue square. You should most likely sit. That will make it easier so that you don't wander. Read the questions carefully and discuss with your partner before answering. Okay? Do a little bit of collaboration back and forth. And of course, as I mentioned, you'll have 2 minutes per session. Rules of travel. This is probably the most confusing part, and the teachers will be out there to help you. Each of the stations is numbered 1 through 24. Whatever station you start at, you are going to rotate to the next highest number. So if you're at station 4, you're going to then rotate to station 5. Now, as Mr. Mangone pointed out yesterday, if you are facing the table and the artifact, you will be rotating to the right. And of course, we'll be out there to help you. It shouldn't take but 2 rotations and you'll know exactly where to go. We'll put you at the start for each rotation, or at the start of this, we'll place you so that you know where to go. And once again, 2 minutes per session. So here's a picture of 2 students who are doing this presentation or this artifact examination the right way. They are the requisite 6 feet apart. They are watching and completing the questions in a timely fashion. And most importantly, they're not touching the table with the tiny artifacts on them. They're not putting their Chromebook up on the table to type. They're keeping their Chromebook in their lap. That's how it's supposed to be done. This is completely the wrong way. Notice, students, the student models. One is touching the table with their Chromebook on the table. In fact, both of them are. They are touching the artifact. These are very expensive, and of course, because of social distancing, we're not going to do that. And thirdly, they're moving out of their square. Right? So please do like this, not this. If there's any questions during the course of this, please ask. Your teachers will be out there and helping you rotate. I don't think we need to blow a whistle to rotate. The teachers just come around and tell you to rotate, and you'll just move to the next highest number. Once again, if you're at station 24, you will then rotate back to station 21. So it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, etc., etc. And then when you get to 24, you go to station 1. Any questions, ask your teacher, or when you're out there, someone will direct you. Have fun with this, and be sure to complete these questions and turn them in by the end of the day.